spinning round like a red balloon way up in the clouds, and my feet will not stay on the ground. You anchor me back down. I am nearly world renowned as a restless soul who always skips town, but I look for you to come around and anchor me back.
Hi everyone, my name is Cherye.
And I'm Nadia.
And we're here to talk to you today about beauty and confidence.
What do you think about it?
Where do you think beauty comes from? Do you think it comes from magazines? Do you think it comes from makeup? Do you think it comes from fragrances and clothes and, you know, bone structure? Where do you think beauty comes from?
Do you think beauty is really important for you?
You know, the word beautiful and the word confidence.
She inspired me. In a way, I kind of inspired her, I think. Did I? Okay, so let's hit this.
Negative versus positive thinking and how you can change your life just by changing your thoughts.
They will go to people and ask people, but then there's some people that will, like, you know, want to deal with their own problems. But I tell you now what, I also went through that. I wanted to deal with my problems alone. It didn't help me, okay? Some of it did, but I mean, in the end, you just get more negative points. You're gonna fail your lives if you don't start being positive. I mean, this is a wonderful nature, a wonderful world and stuff. I mean, you just need
You see the newspapers on the news, you read, you watch movies and everything like that, and people are always focusing on the negative things such as murderers and crime and hijacking and thieves and death. People only concentrate on all the negative things, but you know what? Those people out there who actually just concentrate on the most positive things in life and embrace everything and pay no attention to the negative stuff, ignore the negative stuff happening around them but pay no criticism to it, they never attract that into their lives. If someone, as an example, we can call this girl named, give me a name.
Nicole.
Okay. So Nicole is this extremely happy girl. She gets everything she ever wanted. She's happy. She's always happy. She's got great relationships with everyone. She couldn't imagine a better life. And people envy her. They're like, what the hell, you spoiled brat? The thing is, what people don't know about Nicole is that she is someone who at a young age suffered with a lot of insecurities and only focused on negative things. But once she started eliminating those negative thoughts and things out of her life, and she started focusing on the more positive things in life, she started attracting positive things. See, if you think in your head, oh my gosh, I'm going to be late to school, oh my gosh, everyone thinks I'm stupid, those thoughts get sent out to the universe and it comes back to you. So of course you're going to be late for school, and of course people are going to think something bad about you. When you start from here and you start being confident and you start saying, I am beautiful and I'm not going to be late for school, everyone likes me, I'm feeling great, I'm feeling fantastic, those things are going to happen to you. The thing is, everything starts in here.
I'm so something else to say.
What? I want to say something. Everything happens in here. We think over 90,000 thoughts a day. It's impossible for us to be aware of every single one of them. But you know, the ones we are aware of are the thoughts that are our actions. We never act or do anything without thinking about it first. So the problem is, in today's society, especially teenagers, that they're only thinking about growing up and they're thinking about the negative things in life. You need to stop doing that, because that's just attracting more negative things into life and it's preparing your future for the worst. If you even tip the scale and just start thinking at least 51% positive thoughts, that's already changing your entire life. Start off slowly and start noticing your thought patterns and changing those negative thoughts, because they are doing nothing but harm to yourself. Seriously now, this is from personal experience right here. I could be sitting here right now, half dead, complaining about murderers and complaining about my fear of leaving the house, or complaining about panic attacks, or complaining about depression, complaining about eating, complaining about my weight, complaining about my looks, complaining about everything, how much I hate this about myself, how much I hate that about these people, how much I hate about the planet. It gets worse and worse and worse because it's like a turning, tumbling wheel, and it's just taking my thoughts and it's making it worse, and it doesn't stop. But if I start saying, wow, you know what, I love my hair, you know what, I love that about that person, I love that about the planet, I love this about that dog, then you're focusing on what's good about it. And that love, every time you carry on noticing the love, you're giving feeling to it. So when you see that something which you love about the planet again, you're not even going to think about the negative things. Like when I walk on the streets these days, I would think, oh my gosh, I'm going to get murdered, you know. I listen to the birds, try to look at the sky, and I'm thinking, wow, you know what, this planet is actually extremely beautiful. Why would you want to spend your entire life, especially now when you're young, being negative, hating life, being sad, not wanting to know what to do with your life? And by the time you're 50, none of your dreams have come true and you're sitting there in the rut and you're going to be depressed. Why do that? Why not start using your creative mind to create the life already? Everything starts in here and it manifests by itself. You don't have to put work into it. Your thoughts create everything around you. Your thoughts create your reality. Right now, at this very moment, what you're thinking is creating everything around you.
Your brain is one of the strongest things. In fact, it is the strongest. In fact, your body.
People don't give credit for how strong the mind is, but the mind is stronger than anything, okay? That's just a fact. I'm just telling you right now that if you think that any war or any king or queen is stronger than you are, that's rubbish, because this here is the most strongest thing in the universe, because
this creates your life.
This creates everything around you. So you can choose what you want in your life. Life is like a catalog. You get to choose what you want. Now, you can go through the catalog and you can see, for example, this ugly pair of jeans. And you're going to stop being like, oh, that pair of jeans is so ugly. That's attracting those pair of jeans into your life because you're paying attention to it. If you just pass it without any criticism and you get to that nice pair of jeans you want, you're going to attract them into your life because that's what you want. Even thinking about negative things, you're just asking for it. So just freaking stop it. Like, for real now. Gosh, damn it. Nadia.
I'm thinking. Okay, I don't know, it's not gonna sound good. Okay, so don't laugh at me. Imagine, okay, not imagine, how many times, okay, remember those days in grade 8 or 9, well I think also in grade 10, where your teacher, Afrikaans or English teacher told you that, okay, you can write a speech about something you'd like to be, a bird, a horse or something. Most of us chose to be a bird. Why? Because you can spread your wings, you can fly, you can see everything from, you know, there, up there, and you can see, you know, people, tiny people, so small. I mean, but just think of it. We, not the only people with problems. Birds, everyone. You think birds don't have problems? They don't know, you know, they must hunt for food. They must hunt for food. They're scared of people like actually doing something to them, kill them. They get, you know, people take birds out of nature and put it in cages. Imagine a big, like,
What about?
okay, this is going to sound crazy, but imagine you take a flamingo and you put it in a parrot cage. A parrot cage is kind of small for that. So that's how we are. We are trapped in a small cage with negative thoughts. If we start thinking positive, the cage will go bigger and bigger. In the end, the, what do you call the slot? The key.
Basically, you won't be chained up anymore. Those chains are going to break and you're going to be free, girl. You're going to be free, boy. Sorry, whatever you are.
So the chains and stuff are going to break. You're so positive in the end that this whole life you thought would be, you know, like rubbish and nothing is making sense. If you think that it will make sense, everything's going to be sense. And I would suggest a DVD, The Secret and The Power. What books? There's a lot of books as well.
There are 2 books, The Secret and The Power by Rhonda Byrne, and it's incredible, it's life-changing, and basically that will help you sort out your thought pattern and putting energy where it's most needed rather than negativity. And there's a really good book, The 4 Agreements. The author I'm not quite sure about. There's a lot of books out there.
sometimes it feels like, like the school psychiatrist. They think you're in grade 1, you go up to them. But then when I went up to her, I was like, okay, she has her own problems. Why does she want to be packed with my problems? You don't know what to do. You're stuck. You don't know what to do.
You've know where I've come from. Would you please explain to them where I was, what I was doing my entire life, what a mess I was, what problems I had? Explain to them. I want to hear it from someone else's mouth.
Do you want this to be in front of these people?
I don't care. Why should I be ashamed of my story? Seriously, I don't care what you think of me. If you only judge me, then so be it. Once again, you're judging. You're only going to get judged back. Booyah! That's what I'm talking about.
You guys should chase a role model. Because Paula Abdul, whatever you pronounce it. How do you pronounce it?
Paula Abdul.
Yeah. Like, inspire her, like, totally, okay? I mean, through problems, because she went through the same problems. I must tell you, Cherye, actually, it's my own person I can actually use for this project as well. Cherye is like, she went through a lot of stuff. And the thing is, that her role model went through it as well. But there's people that go to Grundakkies or whatever. Grundakkies.
Base copies.
They go to base copies because they can't handle it. They don't know how to
and I was very close to going into...
Yeah, but this chick next to me is so strong. You should ask her for advice. She will be your role model one day. She's mine. You need friends.
Friends. Well, look. I won't go into detail about the crap I've been through. Because if you want this video to be about you guys, not about me and my pathetic problems, I'm just going to tell you that there was a stage that I relied on everyone else to help me. I couldn't even leave my house. I dropped out of school for 2 years. I couldn't do anything for myself. I relied on other people to please just help me, do something about me. I don't know what to do with myself. I was going crazy up there. I almost got thrown into a rehab. But you know what? One day, I just kind of woke up and I was like, Cherye, you know what? Look around you. They can't help you. They can't go into your body and go into your mind and all of a sudden change everything. You need to start with yourself and you need to start changing things big time now, because this is your life, this is your mind. Only you can choose what you want. And that's where it all started. And then I got all these inspirations, and then I got these books, and I got a therapist, and I got family, I got friends, and I started, getting out there. So to get back to our point about beauty, a lot of people judge you. You judge people based on how they look. You judge them on their clothes, their nose, their eyes, their face, their makeup, their hair, their accessories, their size, their shape, their teeth, their smile, everything. Well, you know what? That's not beauty. What type of world would this be if people really had to try hard to perfect themselves on the outside? Is that really beauty? Does God want us to do that? No. Beauty comes from within. If you just get the confidence to start speaking from your heart, people would not even look at you and judge you. Like, where the hell does judging get you? Calling someone ugly isn't going to make you any prettier. Calling someone fat isn't going to make you any skinnier. Calling someone retarded isn't going to make you any smarter.
I want to say something in Afrikaans and must be the head of the thing because I must talk to you and then we can go to the grass. Can I go? Wie is ons om vir jou te sê wat om te doen? Ons kan nie vir jou sê wat om te doen nie, maar ons probeer jou te help. So ek wil hê julle moet na hierdie video kyk en volg en kyk of dit jou raak en kyk of dit jou sal iewers bring. So ek hoop julle verstaan die video en as jy nie verstaan nie kan jy my nog altyd meer vrae vra. Ons kan altyd begin met groepies en ons kan hierdie ding verder vat. Ons kan 'n selgroepie soos jy weet mos soos 'n klein selgroepie oopmaak. Ons kan meer oor die Here begin leer. Ons kan meer mense help met probleme. Julle kan my help met my probleme want ek meen dit kom nie net oor dag hoe jou probleme sal wegvlieg nie. So kom ons kyk wat het ons.
And remember, confidence is beautiful.